This week's weekly ritual is dedicated to the music and the memories of Foo Fighters drummer Taylor Hawkins and Too Close to Touch frontman Keaton, who passed away this week. Rest in power. What's up, everybody? It's Keefe. You're watching another edition of the Weekly Ritual, Ghost Cult's news show, right here on YouTube. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. GhostCultMag.com is a small business. With that out of the way, let's get into it.
In case you missed it, features at Ghost Cult.
We kick this week's features off with a gang of new interviews. We talked to Milena and Thomas from Gold. Their new album, This Shame Should Not Be Mine, is out today from Artifact Records. We also talked to punk legend and actor Zander Schloss of Circle Jerks. Circle Jerks are on tour right now, and Zander's new solo album, Song About Songs, is also out now. We also caught up with the guys from Dissentience. Their new album is out now. On the Ghost Cult Magazine podcast, we caught up with Nicke Andersson of the Helicopters. Their new album is out today. Lots of new albums out today. And on the newest edition of the Glacially Musical Podcast, Beer, Metal, Swearing, and Vinyl, we unbox and listen to the brand new Metallica Subscription Club vinyl release, Blackened 2020.
And now, the news rundown.
In the news of the week, Foo Fighters have canceled all of their upcoming shows and festival dates in the wake of the tragic passing of drummer Taylor Hawkins at age 50 years old. Bottle Rock Napa in Northern California has announced a full running order for that festival. Headliners include Metallica, Pink, and 21 Pilots. Blue Ridge Rock Festival has announced a slew of new bands, but the biggest of all is Saliva being rejoined by original frontman Josie Scott. Other reunited bands at Blue Ridge this year include Shadows Fall, God Forbid, and Kitty. Outbreak Fest in the UK is taking shape, and it features Turnstile, Knock Loose, Basement, Terror, and more. Coming up next month, Welcome to Rockville has added a slew of new bands. Among the new names added to the bill include Bad Omens, Blacktop Mojo, Giovanni and the Hired Guns, Whitechapel, Mike's Dead, Stitched Up Heart, The Word Alive, Saul, Lacey Sturm, Crowbot, and more. Furnace Fest in Alabama has added a bunch of new bands, including Mastodon, Thrice playing a classic album, In Flames, and more. In a meeting of synthwave geniuses, Perturbator and Health will team up for a co-headline tour of America. Hailstorm, getting ready to drop a brand new album, has announced their headline tour for this summer, and the direct support includes The Pretty Reckless, The Warning, and Lilith Czar. Loud as Hell Fest in Western Canada has announced their full lineup, and among the bands on the bill includes Angelmaker, Endast, Neck of the Woods, Carcosa, Wake, and many more. Up-and-coming British metalers Envisions have dropped a fire new album, and they will have 2 headline shows this month to celebrate. Elder has announced their long-awaited headline tour of the US. Ruby the Hatchet, Beelzebub, and Dreadnought will appear on different dates. Life of Agony has rebooked their East Coast dates that they had to postpone earlier due to COVID. Doggy Dog is back on direct support on some of those dates. Less Than Jake will kick off a headline tour of the UK and Europe soon, with Skinny Lister and the Toasters, among others, opening. In a move I did not have on my bingo card this year, Incubus will launch a headline tour this summer with direct support from Animals as leaders. Maybe if Incubus plays their first couple of albums, it might be a very good matchup, but I don't know. Currently on tour in the US, Ministry has announced a headline tour of Europe with the 69 Eyes and reteams. For their first tour in 4 years, the Gaslight Anthem is back and has booked a full world tour. Another reactivated band, These Arms Are Snakes, have announced a brand new headline tour to support their upcoming new double album. Progressive metal legends Voivod have announced a headline tour of the US, mostly East Coast dates though. Infamous shredder Joe Satriani has announced a headline tour of the US. Just gotta do that every time I say Joe Satriani or Steve. As I Lay Dying will kick off a new headline tour celebrating 2 decades of music. Direct support on the tour will come from Whitechapel, Shadow of Intent, Brand of Sacrifice, and Of Sulfur. The Faceless are emerging from their COVID cocoon with a headline show in their hometown of Los Angeles. Direct support will come from Allegion, Anubis, Throne of Tyranny, A Fractured Thought, and Ubiquity. Heavy metalers Silver Talon have announced a slate of festival dates. The Ocean's Luke Rossetti has had to fly home and leave the current tour of the Ocean after stage diving and breaking both his legs. He has 4 fractures and he needs to get immediate surgery. Please keep supporting the Ocean. They are staying on the tour and playing mostly instrumental. In solidarity with Ukraine, Deftones have canceled all their upcoming shows in Russia as well as Ukraine due to conflict in the region. Rock legend Billy Idol has had to cancel some of his current tour dates due to a bout of sinusitis. Rock and blues legend Warren Haynes was about to kick off a headline tour of the US, but he fractured his shoulder in an accident, and he has had to postpone all those tour dates. Following the breakup of Every Time I Die a couple of months ago, the other members of Every Time I Die who are not Keith Buckley have been rehearsing this week. We don't know what or what for, but members of the band have been posting to social media that they've been jamming together, so we're anxious to see what shakes out from that. Somebody in Iowa does not like corn. Somebody took a shot at their tour bus last week in Davenport, Iowa. Luckily, nobody was hurt. Nobody from the band was on the bus at the time. This is some crazy shit. People are taking shots at bands. Please be safe out there on the road, all you bands. Red alert, y'all! Darkane is back. After 9 long years, they've announced their new album, Inhuman Spirits, coming this summer. New music and pre-orders are coming soon. Opeth has released a brand new single, Width of a Circle, from the deluxe edition of their last record, In Cauda Venenum. You can catch Opeth on tour soon with Mastodon and Chemists. Code Orange wants to send you to one of their headline shows this year. You can help pick their set list with the Dream Setlist Generator at the link below and on all Code Orange socials. Legendary Italian doom metalers Ufomammut will release a brand new album, Venice, and have shared some behind-the-scenes video of the band recording. Longtime British rockers The Choir Boys have split with their frontman Spike. Guns N' Roses, Survivor, and Queen have topped the UK poll of the greatest rock riffs ever. No real metal on the list unless you count Motorhead, but Guns N' Roses topped the list with the most votes for Sweet Child of Mine, a riff / wrote by accident, as a joke that he didn't mean, even though it's awesome. Nightwish singer Floor Jansen has dropped a brand new single, Fire, from her upcoming pop rock solo album. Red Hot Chili Peppers, who dropped a brand new album today, Unlimited Love, have launched a new channel on SiriusXM with only Chili Peppers music. This might be a circle of hell to some people, but I like that band. Metallica has reteamed with the Coda Collection from Amazon to stream a bunch of Metallica documentaries and concerts. Among the new content, a year and a half of the life of Metallica following the Black Album, the great documentary series, will hit streaming for the first time ever, as well as the Metallica 40th anniversary concerts. Cherry Bombs have released Girl Gang Season 4 Episode 4 on their YouTube channel. You can check out our recent interview with Alicia Dove Taylor of Cherry Bombs right here. Chuck Billy of Testament has revealed that the band considered bringing back Paul Bostaph as well as hiring Chris Adler, formerly of Lamb of God, before they settled on Dave Lombardo. LA power thrash metalers Anubis have dropped a brand new video this week for the single I Anachronism from their upcoming EP. You can watch that right here at Ghost Cult. In honor of World Bipolar Disorder Day, Don McClean, the famous American Pie rocker, has released a new video for his other classic song, Vincent, a tribute to Vincent Van Gogh. August Burns Red have signed to Sharptone Records, a sub-label of Nuclear Blast, and they will put out a brand new album soon. They tease new music on social media. Very exciting stuff. Tool's Adam Jones has teamed up once again with Gibson for another signature guitar. You can catch Tool on tour in Europe coming soon. Teen Jesus and the Gene Teasers will drop a brand new EP. Pretty good for a girl band. Sarcasm intended there. They dropped a brand new single and a visualizer for their song, Girl Sports. And finally in the news, coming soon from Saturn Studios, Slayer! Forever Rating, a brand new tribute album to Slayer featuring a bunch of killer bands.
I shit you not. Unbelievable stories you can't make up.
You look like I could use a drink. Joining the ranks of Metallica, Slipknot, Motorhead, Anthrax, and many more, Ozzy Osbourne has announced the Ultimate Gin is now available in Europe. Not sure if Ozzy should be promoting alcohol, but okay. If alcohol's not your jam, then how about some Apocalyptica tea? Apocalyptica has just recently released a series of teas on their website.
And now for a look at New Music Friday. Aetheric, Pilgrimage, The Sinister Flame. Aldo Nova, The Life and Times of Eddie Gage, EP, self-released. The Ancient Dark, self-titled EP, self-released. Andy Timmons, Electric Truth, self-released. Blag, Farrig, Nordvis, Bog Wizard, and Frog Lord, a frog in the bog split, self-released. Carpenter Brew, Leather Terror, Universal. Thonic Cult, Become Seekers for Death, Putrid Cult Productions. Cobra Spell, Anthems of the Night EP, self-release. Uinoya, Psyop of the Year, Nefarious Industries. Evil Invaders, Shattered Reflection, Napalm Records. The Flower of Love, Pan's Not Dead EP, FYC Records. Gin Lane, Unpleasant Promises EP, FYC Records. Greenbeard, Variant, Sailor, and Cosmic Artifacts. The Helicopters, Eyes of Oblivion, Nuclear Blast Records. If It Kills You, Invisible, self-released. iClatus, Targeted, Dead Sage Records. Kubla Khan, Texas, Lowest Form of Animal EP, Rise Records. The Long Hunt, Threshold Wanderer, self-released. Lords of the Trident, The Offering, self-released. Lustmord, The Others box set, Pelagic Records. Meshuggah, Immutable, Atomic Fire Records. Misfire, Sympathy for the Ignorant, Monarch Heavy. Necrogoblicon, The Fundamental Slimes and Humors, self-released. North Lane, Obsidian, Believe Music. Okay Wait, Well, Golden Antenna Records. Pattern Seeking Animals, Only Passing Through, Inside Out Music. Purgatory, Apotheosis of Anti-Light, War Anthem Records. Ricardo Mokia, Sense, self-release. Sackless, The One Who Swallowed God, EP, Personal Records. Satan, Earth Infernal, Metal Blade Records. Jat and Muse, For Ganglikite, The Circle Records. State, Acute Mania, Ripple Music. Transat, Ooh La La, Clonosphere Records. Trick or Treat, Creepy Symphonies, Scarlet Records. Twin Void, Free from Hard Times, Electric Valley Records. Vario Orchestri, Primavolt, Inverse Records. Violent Blend, Demons, Eclipse Records. And Wolf, Shadow, Century Media Records. And now for a look in our mailbag.
This week we got a package in the mail from Metallica. Metallica Everything. This is Metallica's brand new vinyl subscription release, Blackened 2020. That's the acoustic country reimagining of Blackened that Metallica did during the pandemic. There's 2 versions of Blackened 2020 on here, as well as an awesome cover of Alice in Chains' classic Wood that Metallica did for the Roll Pop Founders Award ceremony and live stream for Alice in Chains. Awesome stuff. Not only did it come with the vinyl and the download code, but this awesome, super cool felt slip mat. And I'm super stoked to have this. This is already sold out from Metallica.com. Versions of this are going on eBay and Discogs for a lot of money, but if you're a completist, you have to have this. Awesome stuff. I'll keep you posted on the rest of the vinyl releases all year from Metallica. You made it to this part of the show, so you know what time it is. It's the end. GhostCodeMag.com's a small business, and we appreciate the support. As we say every week at this juncture of the show, it's a tough time in the world. So please, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and thanks to our crew, especially Omar Cordy, for our 100th episode of this show.